Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're here to go over everything you need to know as a slasher in NBA 2K20. Now in my opinion, from a broad standpoint, there's two different types of slashers in this game. You have the playmaking slashers, where it's like the play slash and the sharp slash, where, you know, they're smaller and more guard oriented and they will shoot the ball when left wide open and they got a lot of speed as a ball handler. Then you have a second type, like what I'm using in this gameplay right here, where you have the finisher. It's the finishing and defense pie chart, or a pure slash for instance as well. Maybe even a playmaking slasher could fit into this spot as well. But we're here to help all types of slashers in this game. So if y'all enjoy this video and it helps you out, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff, turn on them noties. And let me know what type you are if you're watching this as a slasher. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to get straight into this and just give you guys a bunch of different tips. I'm going to go to the MyCourt and show you some dribble moves and jump shots later on in this. But long story short, as you saw by that first clip, if they're playing you too tight, no matter who you are, keep that backdoor lob as a threat that you can use. Now right there, you see Cook hits me with a flashy pass. Look at where the takeover meter goes. And I want y'all to understand, as a slasher, you have the ability to just make a shot out of nothing and with very minimal time spent. And that's the key to these flashy passes. Now, you're going to see that we're trying to set this up again, but we actually just go with the pick and roll to keep them on their toes and just kind of throw them off guard. Now, a lot of it comes down to what teammates you have as well. You see Cook greens this shot right here, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is a two-way sharp right here. Low key, if you want to run with another defensive teammate, feel free to. I think it's more enlightening as a finisher as well, to know you can get the ball back pretty easily. But right here, I'm gonna break this down for y'all. I know anybody who's not a slasher is gonna call me toxic for teaching y'all how to do this, alright? But listen, I'm trying to put everybody on game. This is on 2K to fix this nonsense, alright? But anyway, you're gonna see how we set up this inbound. This is like a big thing for anybody that can't shoot and you are inbounding the ball up top. Your teammate's gonna get it right between, you're gonna make a sandwich of you and your teammate between the defender, and you're just gonna throw it to him. Boom. If this guy on the backside doesn't step, like, you know, fully switch and drop down to me, then you're just wide open. The guy that's supposed to be guarding me is getting stuck on Cook right now, and the one in the striped shirt should be switching down to me, but he arrives too late. Like I said, the lob threat of my build and the speed and the finishing in the vertical is just ridiculous, and it's hard to match that. Now again, you're gonna just do this, right? And they have to full switch that. Now right there, as you can see, Cook could have pulled off that shot right there. That's one thing to like keep in mind and tell your teammates as well. You got to keep that in mind. Now, as y'all know, when this takeover pops on, it's a whole different story. This is like ISO fest right here. You are just taking it to the hoop. They have to double team you. If they don't double team you, you either get contact dunks, hop dunks, all that stuff. Now, I've had a lot of people, you know, kind of ask me like, where do you look to do hop dunks? Where do you look to do contact dunks? I want y'all to understand. I'm gonna break something down for you. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and like break this down right here. Right here, I feel like he's low-key giving me the right side, right? In this situation, I want y'all to really understand and hear me out on this. You cannot go for a contact dunk if he's pushing you toward his corner help defender. You're going to have to go for hop dunks, nothing else. Now, what I will say is, if that corner is playing tight and the person guarding you is playing way, like, say he takes like 2 steps over on your screen to the right here, and he moves over 2 steps. That's where you can go for contact dunks, or if he's sitting below the hoop as well. But that's where you can go for more contact dunks and driving dunks. But right here, you see he pushes me right. So I'm either going to have to like hop dunk there, or if the help is too strong. A lot of times I joke with y'all about this too. But sometimes slash takeover means playmaker takeover too, where you're just forced to pass the ball because they're going to, like, you know, constantly help off you. Now, here's one of your best friends as well. Triple threats and, like I said, hop dunks. Now, you see, these dudes have had it, all right? They already gone out this game. This is like literally a 3-minute gameplay, you know, and just easy, light work off this legend. But again, these guys didn't really have the height to keep up with this at the end of the day. And you see right there is where I could have gone for a contact dunk. Right here, he was just stepping out too far. I want y'all to really understand, there's a lot of instances that like go into this stuff, and you have to read and react. It's nothing you can predetermine when you go to the hoop. You just kind of got to like learn these size up combos as well. Now, you're going to see on this next play right here, I want y'all to understand, there's a lot of dribble moves I'm going to show you that you have to equip as well. And there are some really nice things. Like, look at this. The normal 14 hop jumper. I keep bronze space creator on at all times. This dude's had it. He's out the game. But I want y'all to really understand, you got to keep at least bronze space creator on with this normal 14 hop jumper as well. And I can only do it on takeover, but on my other build I can do it at any given time. And like I said, you see he quits. So we got both of them quitting, 8 for 8 on this gameplay right here. Like I said, I just wanted to show you guys a light little quick gameplay. We're gonna cut to the Pro-Am arena on this build right here, and I'm gonna teach y'all some dribble moves. But then after that, we're gonna go to my other, like my 6'9" playmaking slasher as well, and we're gonna go ahead and show you guys just some jump shots to use, some dribble moves, and just other finishing, you know, attributes and badges and stuff that you should use. So anyway, we'll make that quick little cut. Alright, so now that we're outside the arena, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all my animations and just ratings on this build. If you're new to the channel, this is what we're kind of working with. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I do want to keep my subs entertained as well, but understand, this is what we're kind of working with. It's a slash defending build where I upgraded playmaking as well and upgraded three-pointer only on my shooting. So anyway, this is the badge set we're working with. I would definitely recommend, if you're, you know, not knowing already, to use quick first step on gold. Now right here, I wasn't going to play around at all, so just understand that's why I had needle threader on instead of space creator. But like I said, you're probably going to want to keep that on as far as, like, you know, having any fun as well. But anyway, other than that, let's get to the animations real quick. So like I said, these are for mostly just finishers, all right? I don't have great playmaking on this build. I don't have 70 ball control. So these are the dribble moves that I'm working with. Now, the one problem I will say is that there's no snappy behind the backs with builds like this. So keep in mind, normal 3 is probably the best one you can get, but it's still real bad. Like in comparison to all this like behind the backs in the previous years, it's pretty bad. Now, actually, believe it or not, basic 1 moving spin is definitely the way to go. I'll show you that as well. But anyway, then crossover 3, like I said, moving hezzy, normal 3, and then size up package, we have normal 4. So keep all those on. I have jump shot 38 on as well. We'll detail that on the next build that I'm showing you. And then key number 1 for hop dunks. Long athlete, you gotta keep that thing on. Never ever take that off. Now, what I will say too, I like Crawford for being flashy, but I don't generally keep that on since hop dunks are so OP. But anyway, and then I actually go with as many dunk packages as possible. Now, I don't get the big man contact dunks, but I have all 3 of these right here, so keep that in mind. And then also, one thing that I want to tell y'all too, I don't have any of the park alley-oop dunks on because I feel like they just be killing you when it comes to, like, you know, the like horrible animations they give you. Now don't get me wrong, they're real cool, but they will really screw up your lobs. Like, they throw it so low to the ground, and just keep all that in mind. But anyway, and then also one thing I wanted to show you too is the jump shot. Like I said, not only the jump shot, but like I said, in that category, keep on this normal 14 hop jumper. You gotta have that. This is the one thing as a slasher you can really get crazy with when you have that 70 ball control. Now, if you have 60 or above, when you have takeover on, you can do this. If you have 59 or below, you can never do this move unless you have floor general on the court as well. In that case, you could have 56. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into the arena. I'm gonna show you guys the dribble moves and all that stuff, and we'll be right back. Alright, y'all, so this part of the dribble tutorial right here is for the people with low ball control. Like, I'm talking literally below probably like 70 ball control, maybe even around like 60. But like I said, you're gonna need a lot of different, like, very original moves as to like how to get open here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just break them down for you. Alright, yo, so the 2 best moves, undoubtedly in my opinion, for the low ball control slash is going to be this moving hezzy right here. You get crazy speed off of that. Now, you can go to the ball hand or the off hand off of that. It doesn't matter which. So, what I want to explain to y'all real quick, for those who don't know what I mean by that, the ball hand in this situation is the left. The off hand is to the right, okay? So, when I say boom, you flick to the ball hand, that's to the left right here. Now, to the off hand, I mean you can go to the right off of that hezzy right there, or you can go to the left. Now, the second best move, in my opinion, is also coming up the court, where, and these are going to help you guys a lot in 3v3, you can just tap your LT, and it does that big hezzy right there. You get really good speed boost out of that, and it's a really good thing to just, like, kind of be able to put the brakes on people. I definitely recommend, this is the best move to do off of downhill, where you're just grabbing the rebound, boom, hit a hezzy off that, you size your dude up, he's getting scared below that rim, you don't know what to do. But anyway, aside from that, we have the transitions I want to tell y'all about. So I'm talking when you like check the ball back up, you can come out here, like say off an O board or a defensive rebound on the 2s, just tap LT, you can like kind of reset and square your dude back up with the hoop. You can also do this half spin right here where you just rotate your stick from bottom right to bottom left. So we're talking like 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock, if you will. So yeah, that's how you do this little half spin right here. Now, off of that half spin, you can do another hezzy as well. So after the half spin, tap LT, boom, then you're like sized up with the basket, you can get back to the hoop. There's a lot of other moves that I can teach you guys, but like I said, I want to keep this pretty slim so we can still get to that playmaking oriented one. So other than that, you have the offhand of the size up, you got the ball hand size up. Neither of those are very good though. You got the rhythm dribble, which is just tap LT or up on the right stick. I like the LT though. I don't know why, but I just like the LT. But yeah, you can kind of just, you know, gain some, like, it's kind of what it is, a rhythm dribble. You just gain the rhythm. You can, you know, kind of just speed boost off of this pretty well when you have takeover on, but without takeover it can be really tough. Other than that, there's not too many moves I wanted to show y'all other than that crazy spin dunk at the beginning that I showed you there. So you got to be moving very horizontal to do that. And honestly, I made a whole video on it. I highly recommend just to go check that out. I don't have the time in this video to literally just break this down for you guys. It's a very complicated move and it's hard to do if you don't have any experience doing it. And you don't always get a dunk out of it like you can see right there. But anyway, that's about it for the dribbling tutorial on this player. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my other one and we're going to get a little bit more advanced. Alright, so here we are on my facilitating finisher. Now, for this part of the video right here, this is going to be the recommendations I have for those of you who had more than 70 ball control. And also the jump shot. I'm going to show that toward the end. This jump shot is crazy. 38, gotta keep that on. It's ridiculous. But anyway, never take long athlete off. Again, don't be doing that. I have Kobe for the size up package still. I literally purchased every single one just to try them all out and see if there were some crazy like speed boost rhythm dribbles. I just recommend the Kobe. I'm very familiar with that and comfortable with that, and I feel like it's just really good. Pro 2 crossover, I like it as well. I don't really be doing crossovers much, just at the fact that like generally I like to combo something out of them, and 2K has like preset like combos that happen when you do a cross behind the back or a double cross anyway, so it's kind of, I don't know, this one's a little bit more relevant. I would recommend the Pro 5 behind the back. I like this response time. For those of you who are going to try this out, Pro 6 or Pro 3 is the one that is the best animation, but it's very delayed. Like, you'll understand what I'm saying when you try this out, and don't be wrong, if you want to try it, feel free to, but it's very delayed. I don't like it very much. Pro 5 is a nice vertical one that gets you like, you know, up and down as well, and then Pro 6 is a more horizontal one. For those of you who have like slash sharps, I would probably recommend this as well. But anyway, moving along, that is a very big part of this player right here, and you can see by the clip that I rolled at the beginning of this as well. We got the Pro 7 spin. Now this right here, I'm going to show you guys this. Alright, I'm going to show you this when we get into this Pro Arena. This is a ridiculous move. You got to try this out. For those of you who will be sleeping on this, alright, just know I kind of started the wave on this, just so we're clear. But anyway, Pro 1 hezi. This is good for actual hezis. Now if you want to do that really big moving hezi that I was showing you guys, that I think is the best move to do if you have low ball control, I would recommend to still keep it on normal 3 so you can still do that, because this move right here is definitely the best one in my opinion. But anyway, you're going to see Pro 1 is a little bit more whack when it comes to that, but it's got a good hezi when it comes to the actual step back. And then triple threat styles. Try normal 4 if you want to just meme on some people. This actually lets you do the Jordan palm ball where you just like kind of like, you know, put it in their face. And then, you know, obviously keep the normal 14 hop jumper. So anyway, other than that, like I said, we got the contact dunks on this build as well. I wouldn't recommend to put any of the park dunks on either for the park alleys. But anyway, let's get into the arena, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some dribble moves. Alright, yo, so the very first major difference when it comes to ball control with these two builds is definitely the rhythm dribble that you can do right here. So this Kobe is big time as far as like building up your speed. You can just like literally speed boost off of this, so crazy, and obviously the quick first step is a big thing as well. Now the other thing too, as you saw that little intro clip when I introduced you guys to this build, is the ability to do this behind the back right here. Now when I'm ISOing on 2s, this is where, say, a defender is at that free throw line on me and the help defender is in that corner. I can literally just size him up right here, get to the other side of him, and then literally just dunk the ball on the right side of the court. Now, the thing about with my other build, I cannot do that. I don't have a good like change of direction move like this right here, where I can just get to the other side of the hoop instantly, and also my build is also a little bit quicker with this build. So anyway, understand that. Now all this stuff stays the same. You can do the half spins like that, you can yada yada, all that stuff. Now I also wanted to show you all this crazy moving 7 spin. Okay, so you just keep in mind when doing this, you have to be moving forward, like strictly moving like straight. You can't be doing any other type of movement. You're gonna see when I try to do this too soon, I'm gonna like do a different spin animation like this right here, because I'm not moving forward yet. You gotta be moving directionally like forward, and no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But anyway, for the most part, that's about all I can show you differently on a build like this. The other thing too is, like I said, this normal 14 hop jumper, you can do at any given moment and you don't have to worry about it at all. When you can keep things like Space Creator on, it is ridiculous for literally just making people stumble. It's a pain to guard, bro. It's a pain. All right, and it forces people to like play back on you. Boom, you hit him with the behind the back, get a contact dunk on him. This build is real fun to play with. So as y'all can see, now we're in the my court. I'm just showing you a clip of literally me just greening like literally 30 shots in a row. Now I want y'all to understand, keeping this jump shot 38 on is a big time thing. I think it's a great catch and shoot jump shot. It's still pretty good for, like, you know, the slashing ability too, where you're trying to take them from the top, and if they leave you open, you can still shoot it. It's a very easy shot to time as well, and I keep this gold quick draw on. Now I'm at these ratings right here on my own screen, and you guys are watching like me shooting this shot right here. I want y'all to understand, I have 67 3-pointer and 79 mid-range. Now what I will say is, if you're trying to learn how to shoot on a build like this, I really recommend to go with the mid-range first. Understand your green, like your green window and how you have to time it to get those greens, because when you shoot those threes, or especially from the top of the key, when you're shooting threes and you're like, yo, I'm getting slightly early and slightly late every single time, it's very irritating. All right, I want y'all to understand that. It's so irritating when you like feel like you aren't able to time your jump shot properly, even though you are timing it properly. It's just you don't have the best ability to green with that spot. Now, as y'all can see, I got 79 mid-range, 67 3-pointer. Again, test out your green window by shooting them mid-ranges. I promise you that's the way to go with this thing. But anyway, and then we'll go to the shooting badges. We got hot start on silver. I know you got me memeing that. Listen, I like it. I like the badge personally. And then we got bronze corner, bronze catch, gold on this little backwards L shape right here that you got to keep no matter what. But hey, aside from that, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to just share it with a friend who does this slashing stuff as well. And tell them to drop a like too. And don't you be not dropping a like either, alright? I put a lot of y'all on game with this. I want you to understand that. There's a lot of animations and dribbling and shooting and stuff that I'm showing you. Just how to approach the slashing as well. And I need to do more videos like this as well. It's just, I've been on my grind trying to like grow the channel. And I've been forgetting to help out my true supporters as well. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you made it to the very end of the vid and you want to show your support, put Slasher Gang in the comments just to show that you made it all the way through and you want to show your loyalty. But hey, like I said, if we could get like 1,000 likes, I'd really appreciate that. Tell all your homies to like this video too. All right. And other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.